Mohamed Sanu from 17 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And he returns this to the 22. Here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you're just looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. To the air again, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL A Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown run.
What's his name?
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again. Here are the 4.
What is it? Is he good?
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 5.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection lead.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott now. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Lance, a give now to Sherman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he's going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A design run here for Ayuk. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I think he turned off reflexes. Oh, wow. My arm belly
GG to this guy.
And I hit 2 short on again. I'm just gonna pick up all my drugs off my fucking legs.